G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the 28th episode of our Aston Villa Career Mode series for FIFA 19. As you can see, the 1st of January 2021, we are in the January transfer window. Not too sure about how much business is going to be done, but that is still to be seen in today's episode. And not only is there transfer business to be done, we have 5 games, 4 in the Premier League and 1 away at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. The other games at home against Stoke City, away to Burnley, at home to Tottenham, and away to Huddersfield. We'll see which games we're going to play. But as always, lads, if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button if you are new around here. But let's just jump into it. So a lot to unpack on the 1st of the month. So important transfer market information. The window's open. McCurdy, we sold him a few months ago. He officially leaves and we get the money now. So he is out of here. Monthly scouting update. Is anybody looking decent? I'm going to reject these guys because they look like absolute duds. Wow, there are a lot of duds coming back. Miles looks alright. I'm going to reject Dubois. Oh my god, the scout has not done that great of a job here. Jacobs can get rejected as well. Yeah, that's not great. Oh no. You are kidding me. Ito has suffered a broken toe. 3 months on the sidelines for him. Wow, we better hope Townsend comes back soon then. A youth squad monthly report as well here. Nobody standing out too much, of course. So excited for these two to get into the squad, especially Vannerenberg, who has gone a little bit down slightly in his overall. Down to an 88 now, but still quite decent looking. Decent squad we have here in the Youth Academy. And our first transfer offer of the window is for James Chester. Levante want him. Did I transfer list him? No, I didn't. So I don't know if I want to get rid of him. We haven't really had to rotate much in the centre backs this season, but if we get rid of him, we run the risk of not having a decent backup centre back. You know what? If I can get an offer that is close to his value, then I will go ahead with it. So I'm going to go back to Levante and say £3.5 million because I want to be able to have money in the bank. So £3.5 million. What's the Spanish outfit going to say? They're going to accept it. And despite having a broken toe, I want to go and renew the contract of Ito. I don't want to renew it for that much though. Oh god, do I run the risk of having him go on a free? Oh, alright, I'm going to have a think about it. But we are going to put transfer business to the side briefly here as we take on Crystal Palace in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. I can't exactly say that I am over the moon to be versing a fellow Premier League club this early in the FA Cup. I mean, it is one of my intentions this season to go on a decent run in the FA Cup. So the fact that we have been matched up against Crystal Palace away in the 3rd round isn't a dream. Here is the Crystal Palace side. They are rocking a strong side. They have bought well. Schick, Lingard, Donsa, Jose Gaia. Their side is definitely much stronger than the starting 11 I've put out there. They've got Valverde as well. But then here's a look at our starting lineup. Definitely not as strong as theirs. I'm using it as a good chance to rotate and give some young players some chances. Emerson playing up in left mid for a change. Ferrari in there. Clark getting a rare start. Chester coming in. Wan-Bissaka running down the line. Clark trying to get in front of him. Headed away, but it comes to Donsa. Trying to be smart defensively here. Valverde going to Lingard. Going. Oh shit. That is a good goal. We are just absolutely stunned there. And Crystal Palace. Oh, they take the lead. Last time we played at Selhurst Park, we absolutely destroyed them. This time they get off to a very strong start. Schick with a bicycle overhead kick there. And Palace take the 1-0 lead. Look at this on the replay. We were in all sorts defensively. They were just too fast for us. Chester and Llorente in terrible positioning. Matt Ryan, he's just not good enough lately. Fuck's sake, man. Here we go. Blackett-Taylor is through. Blackett-Taylor. Jose Gaia is way too fast for him. But we're going to green time it. And we're going to equalise. Blackett-Taylor makes it 1-1. That is the perfect response there. I thought we were absolutely destroyed when it came to pace. But Blackett-Taylor outmuscles him. And that is exactly what we are after there. Look at this on the replay. Beautiful through ball. Good touches, great ball control, and the green time finish, that always helps. Come on. Please be onside, Grealish. Touch. Finish. Oh, it's straight at Gaeta, but he's offside. What a double blow that would have been for Palace. How offside was he? Oh, by a whisker. Come on. Over the top. Blackett Taylor already got a goal to his name. We see Emerson at the back post. Please, Emerson. McGinn. McGinn makes it 2-1. John McGinn off his weaker right foot, I believe it was. Is it John or Jake McGinn? I feel like I always get that confused. But McGinn, regardless, he makes it 2-1 here on the stroke of half an hour. We've brought it back. What a play that was. What a counter-attack. Again, Blackett Taylor playing a massive role in it. That one fell. Yeah, it was the right foot. The right foot of McGinn. This behind, I thought we were going to have behind angle, but 2-1. Get in there, Villa. It is a corner here for Crystal Palace. Jesse Lingard in. Header, Wan-Bissaka straight at Matt Ryan. They are on the attack here. Whips that one in there. Oh no, it's gone straight out to Maximilian Meyer, who has hit the post. Palace looking so dangerous. We're in a bit of strife here. Palace with a free kick. Deep into first half stoppage time. Lingard jumps over it. Donsa lays it off to Valverde. Valverde finds the back of the net. God fucking damn it. Am I playing career mode or ultimate team? Oh, that's so hard to stop. Valverde belts that one to the top left-hand corner. We tried to put numbers in front of it to block it. I tried to run across there with Ferrari. That's a great finish. And we are now at a 2-2 scoreline heading in to halftime. Beautiful strike. Oh, Meyer gets lucky. Terrible touch from Chester. And he hit the bloody thing off the crossbar. Emerson. Very little left in the tank here. Keep it in. Oh, fuck. He can't keep it in. And that's going to be his last involvement in the game. A triple substitution coming up for us. It is going to be Grealish, Keenan Davis, and Emerson coming off. O'Hare, Phillip, and Davies coming on. Palace on the attack here. Oh, that's a through ball and a half. But what a save from Matt Ryan. I don't know how I can stop that from coming through. Lingard just making the run of dreams. Thankfully, his shot isn't dreamful. But it is going to be a corner here for Crystal Palace. Whipped in. Along the ground. Goal line clearance from Bree. Get up, Ryan. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're fucking useless. Maybe if you stood up 2 seconds earlier and weren't floating around on the floor, you could have had a good shot at it. That is so frustrating. We are now behind. Goal line clearance. Bree fucking trips over Ryan. Oh, this team is a shambles. Ryan, I think I might go for a new goalkeeper this window, honestly. One of my favourite players in real life, but he has been terrible for us. Come on, lads. We need to find ourselves an equaliser. Running out of time. Davies. Yellow time. Straight at Gaeta. Come on, lads. Phillip. Going through here. Nope. Oh, bloody hell. That's going to be it, isn't it? Yep. We're eliminated from the FA Cup for another season. And that is just terrible. That is not good. Palace felt tougher than teams like Man United, Tottenham. Those sort of sides have felt lately. Crystal Palace a step above. I'm not happy with that at all. I thought we were going to run all over them after we got that second goal. And there it is, lads, a player departure as James Chester departs the club. The Welshman was very good for us across the first 2 seasons, but now it is time for him to leave. £3.5 million to Levante. Wow, this is big. A big offer, 20, wow, that's actually below his value. Why is it so low for Davies? But £20 million from Liverpool for Tom Davies. But there is not a hope in hell that we are selling him. Number 1 in general, but number 2 to goddamn Liverpool. We're rejecting that one. Alright, so we are going to have another Premier League game here. Dropped off slightly in recent games. But we're taking on Stoke City here at home. Last time we played them, they picked up a draw against us. And that game really ticked me off. So hopefully we can come back and get a result against them. We got off to a strong start, however. 5 minutes in, Hudson-Odoi puts us 1-0 up. Llorente with a yellow card there. Bree starting it right back. He's going to make it 2-0, which is fantastic to see. We need to make sure we don't get any injuries, no. Davis comes off the bench and surely secures all 3 points for us. Bree gets himself a brace from right back, and that is exactly the result we were after. A 4-0 thrashing at home against Stoke. And fantastic news here. Andros Townsend, he is on his road to recovery. Can start playing for us very, very soon as he's returning from injury. We're getting at the stage now where we need to take that next step up. Now, I have not made a single pre-contract signing in this entire Aston Villa career mode, but now we are going to attempt to make our first one. Julian Draxler from PSG could help us get from the threshold of a mid-table side to a Champions League or Europa League side. So we're going to have to use up all of our budget to try signing him here. 133,000 is the most we can offer him. So I'm going to try doing that. We're going to have our fingers crossed and hope the German accepts us to join us next season. Get in there, fellas! Julian Draxler accepts it. We have made a massive pre-contract signing for season number 4. He's going to revolutionize our midfield. Welcome in season number 4 to Aston Villa, Julian Draxler. Oh my. All right, we're going to go back in now to try re-signing Ito. He wants a lot of money. Let's bump it down to 20. Fuck, I fucked that up. Why did I play around with that? I shouldn't have played around with that. Oh, can we have another crack at it? Oh God, I'm an idiot. Don't lowball Ito, Jared. Don't lowball him. But we put the transfer talks on hold for a second. Back into the Premier League now. Back into action. Looking to follow up after a 4-0 win as we travel to Turf Moor. Another side that plays in claret. It is Burnley. I am making Burnley play in their black alternate strip today though, because I didn't want too much claret on claret action. It would have been hard to distinguish, like when we played Arsenal or when we played Stoke. We are going to have a look at Sean Dyche's Burnley side, however. Joe Hart starting in between the sticks. Tarkovsky and Gibson in there as well. In midfield, they got Solly March and Cork. Up front, they have Kemar Roof and Weghorst. Benteke on the bench as well, and Coco. Wow, that's a strong bench. But the good news, however, for our side is that we are finally back to full strength, meaning there are no excuses for us to be slack-offs in this second half of the season. Townsend, Phillip, they are back up front with Hudson-Odoi. Good ball there from Phillip to Grealish. Grealish holding it up. Going back to Maxi, who goes to McGinn. McGinn, drag back, in there, Grealish, 1-0, what a start, that's exactly what we were after. It's Captain Fantastic, it is Jack Grealish giving us the lead after some fantastic build-up play. Let's not falter though, let's work on it and continue to grow the lead, because so many times recently we have taken an early lead but let it slip. Beautiful drag back from McGinn, beautiful ball, and a decent little finish there from Jack Grealish. Hudson-Odoi on the attack here, going to McGinn, going to Grealish. Yellow times it, good save from Joe Hart, however. McGinn, drag back here. Phillip, oh, beautiful ball. Grealish hits it after a good challenge though. Threw us off a little bit, but we are looking very dangerous in this one, especially Captain Jack Grealish having some awesome opportunities. Come on, it's been all Aston Villa so far in this one. Grealish hits it again! Jack Grealish is having so many long shots. One of them's going to get through eventually. A fantastic save though from Joe Hart. It comes off the outside of the boot, moving away, but the former England international stops it. They're on the attack here. No, I've jumped in with Gilbert. Thankfully, they go down the left-hand side. They have a long shot, and that play fizzles out. Poor form from Burnley. Here we go. Feeding it through to Phillip. We need that second goal. We've been all over them, but it takes one attack for Burnley to tie this game up. So we need a second goal here. We would love it early in the second half. McGinn going through. Philip turns, Greenson, and makes it 2-0. Probably our least deserving opportunity of the bunch, but it is going to be our second goal. We're going to go and celebrate in front of the away fans there. I'm interested to see the technique there from Philip, because when I took the shot, he was just about facing with his back behind the goal. Slow build-up play. It's calculated. The touch, the shot. Fantastic technique. Gotta love green time finishing. Thanks, FIFA. And that's 2-0. Well won there from Grealish. Philip, onside, 3-0. He picks up a brace. And that is surely all 3 points here at Turf Moor. Fantastic hustle play that came out of absolutely nothing. I thought Philip might have been offside. What a terrible heavy touch. Philip, always alert. Great finish off the post. And this is the return to form that we needed. Philip gets a brace. Come on, Villa. All right, lads, so a triple substitution incoming here. We are taking off Grealish. Who did I take off? We took off Grealish, Hudson-Odoi, and Davies. All stamina reasons. O'Hare taking it wide, playing it through beautifully there. Townsend, the drag back. Going to Gilbert, who's also going to drag it back. You guys know I love a good drag back. Ferrari through McGinn. Oh, save from Joe Hart. Honestly, this is a terrible performance from Burnley, but a great performance from us. Lawrence in there. Weghorst. See, that's like the only opportunity really Burnley's had all game. Oh, they turn it over. Is there time for a fourth? I want it. Nah, I was trying to be a little bit tricky there with O'Hare, but it won't matter. That is as dominant a performance as you're going to get from us. Absolutely blow Burnley off the park there. Travel as well to Turf Moor, not an easy place to travel. And we're going to get a 3-0 win against the Clarets. Another training session here. A lot of players able to go up, or all the players able to go up in stats. Are any of them going to go up in overall? No, they're not. They're all going to have absolute shockers of sessions. What is going on there? So I've been looking through our squad and I've realized that we are fucked if we get an injury to one of our starting centre backs. So what I've done is, we don't have too much money to work with, but I've gone and found 3 centre backs that have release clauses of prices we can afford. Now we've got Pershers, who's probably the lowest on my rankings at the moment because he's got the highest release clause and the lowest potential. But then Porteous and Lars Lucas Mai both have a release clause of £2 million. They're both similar rated, similar potential. Both would be big pickups. But I think, I don't know which one I'm going to go in for first, because I don't know their overalls, but I do know we're getting a bargain regardless. I probably will go in for Lars Lucas May just because he is taller than Porteous, and I love tall centre-backs. £2 million will pay and skip club negotiations. Now, I know that he has a weekly wage of £7,000 normally, so what I will do is I will bump that up because I can afford to bump it up slightly. I will say £15,000 and then £25,000, and hopefully the young German centre-back joins us before the end of the window. But before we can find out that answer, we are going to have a game against Tottenham at home, which we will sim. Normally I would play Tottenham, but we versed them only last episode, so I don't want to be overly repetitive for you guys. And they're rocking almost the same side that we faced. They get a goal though through Christian Eriksen. Emerson picking up a yellow card there, but Davies is going to get us an equaliser, which is beautiful to see. 1-1 here, Jedinak amongst a bunch of other names. So that's what I mean. Lascelles and Llorente for some reason were subbed off, and we've got now Bree and Jedinak playing in centre-back, but somehow we have held on to collect a point at home against Tottenham. Transfer offer for Doyle Hayes. Jake Doyle Hayes. I've been trying to sell him for quite some time, but I'm going to reject it for once. I'm going to try reselling him next season. Get in, lads. There it is. We have signed Lars Lucas May. Let's see what overall he is. I'm expecting him to be somewhere around the mid to high 60s. What is he? 71. Okay, I will take that. That is a good pickup there. Welcome to Aston Villa. Lars Lucas May. So here is the little cutscene of May. It's still annoying that we've got the championship badge on the side there, but it is what it is. He's valued at £4.2 million, so we've got him for under half his valuation, which is just absolutely batshit crazy. So excited to grow this guy throughout the series. Alright, so let's try this again. Ito, I'm sorry for fucking you around. I'll offer you that. He accepted. We probably are overpaying £40,000 a week, but it's worth it. I don't want him going on a free. So we re-signed Ito for another 3 seasons. And I have decided to simulate this last game here against Huddersfield. Normally I would play it, but the episode has gone on for so long that I don't want this episode going on for 45 minutes for you guys. Bit of a risk simulating away from home, but Llorente does give us the lead. It is against Huddersfield here. Rika picks up an injury for them. Their side's all right. Nothing incredible. I'll have a check after this game to see where they're running in the table. I would assume near the relegation zone. But all we're hoping for now is to keep the scoreline the way it is and pick up no injuries or suspensions. And with 5 minutes to go, we're going to get a second goal, and we're going to do just that. Tom Davies has been on a mad run of form when it comes to scoring, but that is another 3 points in the bag. 2-0 win against Huddersfield. Transfer deadline day here, but I don't plan on making any signings in this deadline day. We've already had a pretty good window, but let's see what happens. Borussia Dortmund, £24.2 million for Tom Davies. I'm going to flat out block offers for the Englishman. So there it is, lads. A pretty active transfer window. Julian Draxler and Lars Lucas May into the club. We get one German this season, and then Draxler, another German, next season. So damn excited to have him in our midfield. Chester out. This is what the squad now looks like heading into the second half of season number 2. Definitely growing as a unit, which is so good to see. A little bit of depth in the squad, but once the youth academy continues to progress, and I'm just excited for the future with Aston Villa. But that will conclude episode number 28 here. As you can see, next episode we have 3 games in the Premier League: Crystal Palace, Watford and Southampton. I fully expect for us to collect 9 points next episode and continue our push for European football, because as you can see, we are sitting in 5th position on 45 points. Definitely well in the hunt for the top 4 race and potentially even the title, but I am laser focused on qualifying for European football. And just to give you a bit of perspective, the relegation zone currently is Brighton, Fulham and West Ham. But anyways, lads, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. I'll see you for episode 29. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.